Everyone, Dr. Lisa Palmer, Dr. Mama Bear, going live from Central Florida on full moons, Fridays, and fulfilling goals. Full moons. Wow, I never thought that full moons would have anything to do with the body, have anything to do with health, have anything to do with anything other than the moon looks more full. And supposedly emergency rooms are more active and the crazies come out, right? But actually from a physiological standpoint, from a tidal standpoint, from a astronomy standpoint, there are changes that happen when there's a full moon. So we know there's an effect on tides. We know that farmers will sometimes plant with full moons and not plant with full moons. We know that fishermen that dig for worms may dig for worms during full moons because worms are more active during full moons. Leads us to parasites. Parasites are more active during full moons. Now, in the United States, not a lot of physicians discuss the topic of parasites. I've asked multiple medical doctors what's their opinion of parasites, and I'm like, yeah, they don't really exist in the United States. You can find them in Mexico, you can find them in India, you can find them in third world countries, but they don't really exist in America. Well, that's not true, guys. Parasites absolutely can exist and do exist in America. If you think back to your preschool days or your toddler days or your elementary school days, you might have had pinworms. Signs of pinworms are an itchy butt, right? And so you see the little kid scratching their butt, and then they touch a toy. The other little kid takes the toy, sticks it in their mouth. That's how pinworms are spread. And so, absolutely, a parasite is a pinworm. A heartworm is a parasite. Dogs can get heartworm. Cats can get heartworm. Heartworms are transferred through mosquitoes, possibly other insects. Humans can also get heartworm. And why is it called heartworm? Well, because the worms like to live in the heart or the pulmonary blood vessels, the blood vessels of the lungs. They go into those areas, they grow bigger, they coagulate or they clump together. They can die and squish together and cause a clot, leading to a heart attack. If that clot moves into the brain, it can cause a stroke. If it moves into the lungs, it can cause a pulmonary embolism. And so these creatures absolutely exist. We do find cases in our office that tend to be symptoms of parasites, everything from in the head, headaches, migraines, the little floaty things in the eyes. They can get into glands like the thyroid gland. They can get into the throat. I had a patient once that they felt like something was stuck in their throat, possibly a parasite. They can get into the digestive tract and cause nausea, vomiting, bloating, diarrhea, itchy butts. They can come up into the esophagus and cause a grinding of teeth, nightmares, insomnia, creepy crawly. I had a patient tell me she felt stuff crawling, like things were crawling in her brain. I've had patients describe something moving in their abdomen. You can watch the Animal Planet show Creatures Within Me if you don't believe me. And in that show, they show doctors, usually out of other countries, sometimes in the United States, pulling parasites out of people. Well, how do you get these parasites? You can get the parasites from the air we breathe. You can get it from the water we drink. Yes, chlorine does not kill, or no, chlorine does not kill parasites. You can get it the food we eat. If you like sushi, you might have been exposed to a fish parasite. If you like your meat rare, you might have been exposed to a parasite that can live in beef. If you eat undercooked bacon or pork, you absolutely could get exposed to parasites that live in pig. And so, in this on this crazy planet, it is an easy thing to have exposures to parasites, whether it's through the food we eat, the water we drink, the air we breathe, walking barefoot, environmental exposures, and the like. And so, what do we do for people that have been exposed to these types of immune challenges? What do we do to fulfill their health goals in improving their digestion, improving their health, improving having positive outcomes? As we quantum nutrition test to evaluate the data to see what is the cause of the problem, what is occurring. Once we can locate the cause, We then look for what kind of supplementation can help rebalance the body. Now, we're not treating parasites, we're not treating Lyme, we're not treating conditions, but rather we're giving the body the tools, we're giving the body the herbs, we're giving the body the whole food nutrition, we're giving the body carbon technology to rebalance itself into a healing state, handle the cause, the body repairs, and we fulfill the goals. The body fulfills the goals of the person having better health. If you need our help, I'm Dr. Lisa Palmer with Palmer Natural Health, and there is hope for you. Good night, everyone.